If you let it, if you really give it a chance, agriculture and FFA can really make a big difference in your life. Like, it'll change everything for you, your perspective on when you go to the grocery store, on how you look at media. It made a really big impact on my life, and because I had one person that was like, okay, you can do this, and let's see how far you can go. And so I get to do that every day as a teacher, and you may not want to go into ag, and that's fine. I'm not going to shove you into ag if that's not what you want to do. But there are ways to stay involved and to be involved in the industry if you want to be, and I think that's the best part about it. So I grew up in Delight, Arkansas. It's a little less than 300 people. If you've ever heard of it, then you know it because of Glenn Campbell. It's his hometown, and so my grandparents had a little small cow-calf operation, and they were really my first introduction to agriculture. And then we had a lady in our town, and her name was Avon Petty, and she was my 4-H program assistant. And it was one of those things that my parents were kind of like, you're gonna join 4-H, you don't really have a choice. And Miss Avon kind of did that too. And so as I grew up, my grandparents were like, okay, we're gonna get you rabbits, we're gonna get chicken. So I did poultry chain and all that stuff. And then as I got older, I wanted to start showing bigger animals. So I did pigs, ended up showing cattle. That was where my passion fell. And then my sister showed lambs and goats. That was what she picked. My parents were like, okay, we can't do everything. You've got to pick something. Our feed bill is way too high. So I went to Southern Arkansas University. I wanted to work in extension. I wanted to be a 4-H program assistant or director or work something like that because mine had such a large impact on my life. Like, she's the reason that I can talk in front of people and get out of my comfort zone. And I was like, I want to give back to people like she did. And I decided to go ag ed when I went to school. I was like, I'm not gonna teach. I don't have the patience for it. There's no way that's gonna happen. And I student taught, and the guy that I student taught under made a very large impact. And so here I am, going into my 2nd year teaching, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I have an older sister. Her name is Ryann, and actually she just graduated with her master's from U of A in extension education. So we kind of both went the same path. Agriculture, so many people just think it's farming. People just think, well, I'm gonna go work on the farm, but like, it's so much more than that. And you can specialize in so many different areas. And that was one of the things that drew me to wanting to teach in a multi-teacher program, was because, so we have plant systems, agribusiness systems, animal systems, and power, structural, and technical systems. So that's 4 different pathways that kids can take ag in and then potentially change their career path. Like, you have a kid that, you know, maybe in high school they drop in and take a random ag class and they go, whoa, hold on. I didn't think this would be anything that I like, and I absolutely love it. But then we're also teaching all of those employment skills that kids need. So being able to public speak, being able to stand in front of people, know how to introduce themselves, and just hold themselves to a higher standard than what they ever thought they could. And so a lot of that just comes with professional dress. Leadership skills through parley and creed speaking and public and extemporaneous speaking. And those are all skills that if you go work for a company, you have to know how to do. And then for careers, we have CDEs. That could be livestock judging, meat evaluation, floriculture, nursery and landscape, the chance to work with community members and partners. That helps that kid's passion build even more. And so that's one of the things that I love about it, is because to be an FFA, you don't have to be an ag kid, you don't have to be around cattle or live on the farm. And that's so cool to me.